In Business Tonight, a suggestion that Barbados has to make major changes at the Grantley Adams International Airport as it moves to attract more visitors to its shores. Among these, the introduction of jet bridges. This is the view of Tourism Minister Richard Seeley, who says if the island is to cater to niche markets like the one provided by physically challenged visitors, it should have a fully accessible airport.
Here it is in 2014. We are still heffing wheelchair-bound persons down a very treacherous stairwell, or putting them on the food truck, the Goddard food truck, in the back to go down to be hoisted down between trays and trolleys and that kind of thing. We need to get past that. Some of the initial estimates we've done would look like we're talking $20 million for a few jet bridges, and we have to work to see how best we can bring it down, but it's an investment we have to make.
Mr. Seeley says the airport experience has to be improved as well for both arrivals and departures.
The shopping, you can't separate departure from arrival and that type of thing. We want to have an entire shopping area. Trinidad has that. The Panamanians, the Tocumen International Airport in Panama City is the best example I've seen. It's almost like a mall, literally. Hive of activity in transit persons, arrivals, departures, everyone together. There's security considerations, and the Civil Aviation Department will have to work closely with Gaia Inc., but that's what we have to do. And the same cruisers as well, air-sea transfer. They too must be forced to walk past a couple of points where they can spend money.
Disadvantaged young women in Barbados are getting much needed help in developing themselves and seizing potential business opportunities. The assistance is coming from Nature's Fun Ranch, a charity project which recently won the JADA One Idea competition and the sole prize of $50,000. One of the co-founders of Nature's Fun Ranch, Latoya Lane, said the Girl to Girl project seeks to empower the young women who will be utilizing 10 acres of land at Bruceville, St. Andrew for self-sustained agricultural initiatives.
We've always had girls involved in Nature Farm Ranch, but not in a very structured way. And when I became involved, I always wanted to make sure that that is something that I knew that the girls needed a little bit more structure and needed a little bit more guidance, especially in terms of agriculture. With the push in agriculture in Barbados back on again and entrepreneurship, this project basically brings the two elements together. It brings the girls, it brings the agriculture, and it brings the business together. So the project in essence is for girls ages between 14 to about 24. It could be a little bit over depending on the person's needs and their wants.
Meanwhile, Paul Lewis, Group General Manager for the JADA Group of Companies, says they are pleased to be a part of the initiative.
I'm impressed by the level of commitment. It's inspiring almost to see that there are people out there who will dedicate their time, whether outside or of their jobs, their other commitments to doing philanthropic work like this and just helping people. And it's not just helping people, but helping people, from what I understand from Latoya, to help themselves and increasing their own skills so they can become sustainable and look after their families better in hard times and in good times. And maybe who knows, maybe out of this project a whole bunch of entrepreneurs will spring up.
Here now is a look at how stocks traded on selected exchanges across the region.